Siwi, no mai, hi to mai. Welcome back to Cornwall Park for Game 3 of our ARL Youth Girls Grand Finals for 2024. Now we'll see the Under-16 Girls Grand Final between the greatest club known to man, the Manurewa Marlins, taking on the Mangere East Hawks. Mangere East have been dominant throughout the whole season in the Under-16 Girls grade. When they played in the regular season, it was 30 points to nil. Mangere East taking the win over the Manurewa Marlins, so it's going to be a big matchup today. I'm Joseph Green, taking you through to this afternoon's action, and joining me in the commentary box is our head of pathways, TJ Ashford. TJ, this Manurewa Marlins side upsetting Richmond last week to scrape through to the grand final, so great to see both of our junior clubs, on the grand final stage.
Yeah, no, it's Battle of the South today out there today, and look, Manurewa's got a tough task ahead of them, man. Defensively today, Mangere East averaging 57 points per game this season, and going through the whole, I think they haven't scored under 50 points per game since round 4 this year. So defensively, Manurewa's got a big task, but if they can slow down the momentum of this Mangere East side, they might have an opportunity to snag a grand final and get an upset here. But definitely the favourites for today, Mangere East Hawks.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup for the Manurewa Marlins. Going up against the minor premiers and the Mangere East. Elite Bellahawks, like you touched on, they're averaging 57 points a game, across a long season. That's not an easy feat to do, so it's just a credit to how dominant they've been throughout the season. But we know that, Manurewa, with the upset they caused over Richmond last week, who finished second and, managed to scrape through to the grand final, taking a 14 points to 4 win. It's going to be a massive ask. But if they did it last week, then no doubt they might be able to do it again this week. Mangere East, when you take a look at who they're lining up with for today, there's talent all across the park. We look at, who they're naming as we'll see on our screen. There's so much talent, in this Mangere East side, as you can touch on, TJ.
Yeah, look in the back line there. Limi Laitipaia is probably one of the best in the competition, and very classy, silky player in the halves, and look for her to lead her side around today. And look, their forward pack's outstanding as well, man. But one of their number 9, Betsy Fafita, quite active out of dummy half, very tough, very physical. So look for her to be a little bit explosive around the ruck as well today. Yeah,
definitely a talented Mangere East side as we turn our attention to Manurewa and TJ, obviously our junior club, but who are we looking for in this side?
Yeah, number 5, Violet Hiku, she's been through the pathway over the last couple of years and spent a little bit of time, through the Auckland Vulcans as well. So she's one fiery character as well, man, so look for her to be explosive today. And good mate that I used to coach, Jesse Filippo, is the head coach of the Manurewa Marlins, so excited to see him take our junior club to a grand final.
And definitely, like we've touched on, through the rest of the day, as we see Manurewa running out onto the field, as much as Mangere East have been one of the pioneers in the girls' grades, so have Manurewa as well. They've been an avid supporter of our girls' grades, since we've brought them into our competitions, and no doubt, as you can touch on, TJ, one of the pioneers in women's football as well.
Yeah, look, both of these clubs, especially out south, it's a breeding ground for talent for our female space. And look, obviously Mangere East and all 4 of our female grand finals are youth and international grade grand finals, and look, they got a powerhouse side, man, so they'll be very hard to stop today.
Yeah, especially when you look at the Mangere East side, when they played their preliminary final against Pakuranga a couple of weeks ago, it was 58 points to 8, so that just shows how dominant they have been throughout the season. It seems as though, although there's a few clouds overhead, the rain's going to hold out. We've still got a beautiful day of football despite the little bit of wind. As we turn our attention to the action on the field now, the referee Kimo Tiariki just going through his final words with the girls and getting their final preparations underway. And TJ, as a coach, I guess what would your last message be to either of the two sides for today?
Yeah, I mentioned it in the first game, just the simple things are what wins grand finals, and those are the things that both of these sides will have to do very, very well today to get the win. But still plenty of time in between the final hurdle, and defence wins championships, so whoever defends the best today will more than likely come away with the win as well.
Yeah, and as we saw in that last game, in the under-14 grand final, Mangere East running big winners out over Point Chef, 36 points to nil. There wasn't too much defence happening, with the Point Chef girls, and I think it's going to be a massive ask for Manurewa to get the job done today. And hopefully, we don't see the scoreline blowout like we have seen the Mangere side put on some of the scores this year. As our teams join their huddles to have their final preparations as a squad before we get underway. These last little moments before grand finals, are probably some of the most nerve-wracking, TJ, as you would have experienced in your Harold Matthews campaign with the Warriors. What are these last little moments with your side like?
Yeah, just remembering all the fun, enjoyable moments that they had throughout the year, and remember all the hard work and sacrifice that they did to get to these moments. And very special occasion to play in any grand final. There's so much preparation and hard work, dedication to get into big games. And for some of these girls, this might be the biggest part of their football career. So it'll just be about enjoying the experience and savouring the moment as well, and going out there and leaving nothing left in the tank.
Definitely not an easy feat to get to a grand final. As we see, Manurewa just going through one last team call before we get our action underway. Looks as though Manurewa will kick off right to left on your screen. Mangere East getting first position of the football, and don't forget, this isn't the end of our grand finals football. We've got our youth boys grand finals on tomorrow at Cornwall Park as well, and then next weekend we've got the big dance at Mount Smart with our Sharman and Fox reserves on the Friday night, as well as the Fox Premiership and the Steel Shanks on the Saturday afternoon. As you see our referee blow time on, and Manurewa get the game underway. Doesn't quite go to hand for Limi Laiti Paia, but they hand it off to their big forward pack to get this game underway. A great first up carry there to get their set underway. No doubt Betsy Fafita will be dangerous out of dummy half. They go down the short side. Great little carry there to set themselves up on tackle 2. Just over 30 metres out from their own try line. Some strong first up contact there from Manurewa. And the ball comes a bit free from Jada Christie Foe, and referee Tiariki rules it a knock on. So we're going to see Manurewa have a footy quite early on. What do you think of their start, TJ?
Yeah, a little bit lacklustre from Mangere East, and again that could be the grand final nerves there, but failed to catch the ball on a kick-off. And yeah, I think Manurewa physically aimed up on that defensive set too, so they earned the right there, and good opportunity for them to start the game here.
Yeah, definitely in some prime real estate here, 40 metres out from the Mangere East try line. As we see the ball come off the scrum, they go to the left and feed it through Alia Peka. Taking a good settling carry there for the Manurewa side. And they go left again. Goes to Isara. Some great contact there from the Mangere East defence. They shift it out to Schuster Latu, who gets driven back as well. Natalia Overend filling in at dummy half. She feeds it out to her teammate at number 16, and Britannia Talia. Now tackle 4, and they really haven't moved far from where their scrum's at. Nick Campbell handing it off. And some great defensive pressure here from Mangere East. Manurewa have ended up very laterally on this attacking set here as it goes to Violet Hiku. Puts up the kick with a few of the chasers in front of Violet Hiku, but looks as though he might be able to carry on. Shakira Louis from fullback. And what have we ended up with here? As we're just looking to see what we've ended up with here, looks as though we've got a penalty here. Must have been for offside at the kick chasers, as we're still trying to decipher what's going on. But Mangere is taking position 40 metres out from their own line and choosing to tap and go. Great first up carry there from Christy Foal for Mangere East. Oh, and a great carry there from Elena Lawatiri. Some great shape here from Mangere East to start with as they feed it out the back line through Louis. Goes off to Jada Peel, who feeds it out to her winger and Immaculate Fretton. Some great shape here from Mangere East to start with. Paia goes to her back rower and Talal Brown. Settling it on tackle 4 as they go back to the left. Mortavia taking a good carry up the middle of the park. Leading into last tackle, and it looks like they're going to go left again. Go through Halo Matthews, puts a nice little kick over. Mangere leading the chase, but it goes touch and goal. And we're going to end up with what should be a 20-metre restart. As Manurewa slowly making their way out to the 20 for the restart. And we get playback underway with a tap. Probably a few metres short of where we should have started from, but play continues. Some great defensive pressure there from Mangere East. Manurewa working their way back out of their own end with a 7-tackle set here. Some great defensive pressure there from multiple numbers from Mangere East. As we see Manurewa continuing to make their way out of their own end. Starting to make their way up the field now, just under 30 metres out from their own line.
Yeah, just struggling to find some metres here with the ball as Manurewa as they look to go wide, have a bit of space. But Mangere just been real physical, getting good line speed, numbers in the tackle, just winning the collision and the ruck speed as well, as we see Mangere give away a penalty. It's going a little bit too long there in the contact, but yeah, they've come out firing defensively, has Mangere.
Yeah, just a bit of an extra slow play the ball there from Mangere East, and Manurewa get rewarded with a penalty and some further possession up the field as they take a good first up carry from Mercedes Ray Jones. A good tackle for them, on play one, setting themselves up towards the back, the middle of the field. And we go from the Talia over in the dummy half, feeds it on to Schuster-Latu, out the back to Viola Hiku. Bit of disjointed attack there, and looks as though they might have given away a penalty there for obstruction. Now just a bit of disjointed attack there, I think, like you can touch on TJ, just mistiming their lead runs and where their shape needs to be. So Mangere East looking to capitalise on where they are on the field now.
Yeah, in the female space as well, Joey, what they tend to do is they play quite deep and miss the advantage line a lot. And those of you watching that unsure what the advantage line is, that's the line pretty much across the field where the play the ball is. And you'll find here, see, even on the tap there, just catching it 5 metres behind the ad line. And it just means that's extra work that your ball carrier has to do to gain momentum. So Manurewa just a little bit too deep at the moment, just need to be playing over the ad line, taking it to these middle forwards as see Mangere look to shift the ball wide.
Yeah, what's some nice looking shape that we set up there, and as the ball doesn't quite go to hand, and referee Tiariki blows a knock on there against Mangere, so we're going to pick down for another scrum. The shape did look quite nice from Mangere East, to be fair. It was just that, ball couldn't go to hand from Shakira Louis out to Fretton out on that right edge. So Manurewa was another opportunity to set up shop here and put themselves in a good position to put some pressure on Mangere East. As we see Schuster-Latu feeding the scrum there, and as we go right, goes to Viola Hiku, and she plays out the back. Some great defensive pressure there from Mangere East. Alia Pekka taking it out from dummy half. And yet again, just the defensive pressure from Mangere that we've seen to start has been pretty immense, and it just shows this is why they've been so dominant in the grade to start this year. Is they work together as a team, and when you see all of them moving off the line as they show right there, that's a pretty hard team to beat. As they shift towards the left, and we see Manurewa finding some space. Amelia Isara finding a space down the left edge, finding in front and trying to get a quick play the ball. Shifting it back towards the middle through Mercedes Jones. Setting themselves up for last tackle to kick the ball down the field and put some pressure on Mangere East. It goes through Schuster-Latu, and a great take there from Shakira Louis. Mangere East just needing to work their way back up the field now. Still very early days in our first half, so a lot of time for Mangere East to find their momentum in the game and play themselves into prime real estate and point some points from the board. See a nice carry there from Jada Peel. working their way up towards halfway. Starting across the halfway line now. Some great shape out towards the left. A great option playing short to Laui Titi. She gets past the fullback and a great offload to Halo Matthews. 15 metres out from the Manurewa try line now, and they shift it back to the right. Goes to Fafita. Fafita looking up at her options and hands it off to Paya. Paya puts it on the boot. Finding him space out by Immaculate Fretton. Goes backwards. And she just dives on it, and a great safe option there. Great.
Yeah, you have a look at the attacking style of Mangere there too, Joey. It looks like they're just taking a couple to, to whatever point and then trying to have a shot. But they're having a lot of joy playing through the Manurewa side at the moment. So I feel if they change tact a little bit, play a little bit more direct, they'll have a bit more joy. You can see some body language there. Manurewa girls in the background as well, just sucking in the big ones.
Definitely, not what you want to see still very early on. Still inside the first 10 minutes of our first half here in the Under-16 Girls Grand Final. You really want to be, if you're the Manurewa side, you want to be up and amping for this clash. Grand Final day. As you see, a bit of a strip there from the Mangere East. A bit of a non-Cosviera. It gives Manurewa, a bit of time to catch their breath, and find their lungs again and put themselves in a good position to attack the Mangere East try line. As we find ourselves just working up towards halfway now, a great carry there on player one from Manurewa. Gets themselves over the halfway line and where they want to be. Over and out of dummy half.
Good carry.
Some great carries first up from both Manurewa and Mangere East, putting themselves in the best spot available. As we see Violet Hickory on the ball, dropping under her back rower and settling their attack to where they want to be. On tackle 3 and 30 metres out. They're in a pretty good spot. Some great attack here from Schuster Latu. About 25 metres out from the try line now. Let's see if Manurewa can strike off this play the ball here. Goes to their 13 and Monique Campbell, who plays at the back to Hiku, who plays onto Savannah Utupo. Plays allowed to continue, and it goes to Alia Peka. And 20 metres out from their try line now. Manurewa looking to probably play through Violet Hiku as they show here. But just a bit of an uncharacteristic error there. Just a bit of an incorrect play the ball, so it's going to be Mangere East position here. Not what they would have wanted to give away on last tackle, TJ.
No, it wasn't, man. But, good attacking set there. Hopefully, next time when they get down there, they might be able to build some pressure. But it's been, for a team like Mangere, who's been putting 57 points on teams, they've had a good defensive display at the moment. But you saw their last defensive set. They failed to find touch here as well, which could be across the era. But it's good for Manurewa now.
Definitely not what Mangere East would have wanted as well from Limilaiti Paya, as she gives away a penalty as well for a 2-on-1 strip. A couple of costly errors there from the Mangere East side, the not finding touch on the kick and giving away a penalty as well. With Manurewa over the halfway line, sets themselves up pretty good to have an opportunity to add some points to the board on what's been a pretty tough start for both sides.
Yeah, it's important that Manurewa capitalise on here as well. You see, look, there's got no support runners as well, so their middle's doing a lot of defence at the moment for the Marlins, but just get a bit of support around the footy and try and capitalise on these opportunities that they're having early in this half.
As they go left through Monique Campbell, and it goes to Amelia Isara, who breaks a bit of a tackle. A bit of lead time in there from Paya in the tackle, but plays allowed to continue. A great carry there from Fratania Talia. Now setting themselves up really good here as Manurewa goes to Mercedes Jones. And a great first up contact there from Mangere East, leading into the back end of the set. On last tackle, it's going to be crucial what their option is here. They go right. Goes to Schuster Latu, who puts it up in the air. That's a good kick. Finds a space, but it's taken by Mangere East.
In goal.
And now they're running out to the 20-metre restart because it was caught in goal. Plays allowed to continue, and they spot a break. Play should be allowed to continue here.
Unsure of what the penalty's for here, Joey. You might, as the number 1 ranked referee in New Zealand, you could probably give us a little bit of feedback on that one for me.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a quirky decision, but plays allowed to continue here, and Mangare's working their way over the halfway line now. There's definitely some physicality starting to come into this game, as we've seen after tackle 1. Now Mangere East, 30 metres out from the Manurewa try line. Jada Peel coming in for a carry off her edge. Some great contact there from Mercedes Jones. Some good work getting to marker. Betsy Fafita darting out a dummy half. A strong carry there from the dummy half. Just falling short of their try line, and now they're going to look to shape right. It goes out to Paya. Looks like it comes off her foot.
Oh, good desperation there by Manurewa. They needed that. They were short out on this edge.
Great defensive pressure there from Manurewa. Now they can capitalise on it. A great carry there from Schuster Latu. 20 metres out from their try line now. They just need to get themselves back down the field and continue to put this pressure on the Mangere East side. We've seen some great defensive pressure here from both sides, and Manurewa just showing some great desperation and defence there. As we get to tackle 4 now, and just coming up to the 40-metre line. Another great carry there to settle their attack, and as they work into last tackle, no doubt they're probably going to look for Violet Hiku here. Well, they go to Monique Campbell. She plays out the back to Schuster Latu. And they offload it again. What an offload. Plays allowed to continue. Wagner away. Amelia Isara breaks a tackle. And Shakira Louis completes a tackle there on last tackle. They probably need to shape up to go right. It goes to Schuster Latu. She puts it up in the air. It's a bit of a wonky one. It bounces. And she doesn't quite get possession of it. So Manurewa get a fresh set attacking the Mangere East try line.
Yeah, rule number 1 there. Joey, don't let the ball bounce. It does funny things. We see Hiku. Oh, great late offload there.
Another great offload there from Alia Pekka to Natalia Overend. They've set themselves up for a full set down on the Mangere East try line. All the pressure on Mangere East now as it goes to Monique Campbell.
Go.
Shows and goes herself, breaks the line. Great work there from Jada Peel to stop that one. And they go left to Vatanya Telea. She goes close, doesn't quite get over Shakira Louis with the defence. They probably stretch for numbers out the right, and that's where they go. Goes to Campbell. Campbell plays to Violet Hiku. She looks up, takes a carry herself and settles it. Coming towards the back end of the set now. They probably need to go that way again. Goes to Zavaya Talaval. Oh, big first up contact, and she gets the offload away. And they're carrying on. Adeline Tarkai gets it to the outsides, but they don't quite get there. On last tackle now, the ball gets to Violet Hiku. Puts up a good crossfield kick. Where's it going to land? It bounces off Mangere East. And what have we got here? Looks as though we've got a goal line dropout. Mangere East under all sorts of pressure at the moment. Probably not what we expected to see, TJ.
Yeah, no. Manurewa's done themselves quite well at the moment, but still early days. They need to continue building pressure here, and just probably a little bit guilty of playing a little bit too sideways there too. Probably be a little bit more direct with their attack in the set.
As we see the dropout there from Limilaiti Paya, and we see the footy go to Vatanya Telea. She's been pretty good to start this first half, TJ. Taking some tough carries and really starting to find her front for Manurewa. Yeah, she looks like she likes the physicality of the game too, man. So impressive for a front rower, but she's really taken the collision off, to this Mangere side today. Yeah, really taking that physicality, like you said, to a big Mangare's forward pack. As we see Violet Hiku dropping under a few players and getting the footy away. It ends up coming back to Monique Campbell, who finds her back rower and Mercedes Jones. Just takes a smart option and settles the carriers. Over in, comes into dummy half. Goes left towards Amelia Isara. Finds her winger. And Eliza Latu goes close but doesn't quite get there. And she doesn't hold on to it. And we see an error from Manurewa. But when you look at how long they've been down here, Mangere East under a lot of pressure at the moment and probably need to start playing some good football. Yeah, they got to get to the back end of their kick here. You can see them the back-to-back defensive sets on their try line with a few errors as well coming out of yardage. So it's important that they get to their kick on this set. But I'd like to see Isara for Manurewa as well, get her hands on the footy a little bit more down on good ball. And she looks to be quite powerful and explosive as well. So
look for her to get a few more touches, hopefully in good ball to break open this game.
Yeah, it's probably going to be crucial here for Mangere East to, just complete this set and get out of their own end. And we see some big contact coming off the edge from Manurewa. Number 3, Alia Pekka, just flying in off her centre and giving us some big contact as they end up going that way, trying to find the space, gets the offload away. High risk, high reward play, and then play continues for Mangere East as they make their way over the 30-metre line now. They shift the ball out to Limila Itipaia. Great to see your halves taking a tough carry out of their own end as well. They go right again, getting their way over the ad line through number 13, Maud Javier. And they're going right again, just playing to what they're seeing. Limila Itipaia taking another carry as well. Great to see there from their halves early on. Moving into last second now, good work on the set here from Mangere. Bit of argy-bargy, but play carries on, and Shakira Louis gets the kick away. And a great take there out at fullback. Great take there from Britannia Talia, and now Manurewa just going to work the way out of their own end. A nice start out of dummy half there from Violet Hiku. And if you're Manurewa, what are you starting to look at now, TJ, if you want to start putting points on the board?
Yeah, well, they're actually doing a really good job at the moment. They're, forcing a few late offloads as well, Joey, and they've been quite rewarding for them. And as we see a roll ball, that's one thing that's 2 indiscretions now at the ruck. So those ones are coach killers and momentum swings as well, Joey. So look, in terms of what they're doing some all right stuff with the footy besides those little indiscretions at the ruck, but Mangere got a great opportunity now to score first points for today.
Some great opportunities on offer for Mangere East now. 28 metres out from their own line. They get it away to number 16 and Davina Onolima. Great carry and sets themselves up to go back right. They hand it off to Valini Potor. Just under 10 metres out from their try line now. They look to go right. They hand it off to Paya. Paya plays short to her back row and Talal Brown. Some great scramble defence here from Manurewa, just short of the line here. It's going to be crucial to see what Mangere East do. She dives in behind them, barges over, and referee Tiariki agrees and awards the try. Annalisa Iloilo opening the scoring for Mangere East. TJ took me through.
Yeah, it's a good old South Auckland barge over, isn't it? Close to the line there, Joey, and just poor market defence there by Manurewa as well. They're too much focused about what's happening outside them. They need to put a little bit more focus around what's happening at the ball. And Iloilo goes in for her first try of the game and opening the try scoring here for the Mangere East Hawks. Definitely
could be what gets Mangere East into that game now. Obviously, as we've seen to start this first half, a lot of pressure's been on the Mangere East side to hold out the Manurewa side with a lot of defence down their own end. And Manurewa giving away that penalty at the roll ball, giving Mangere East prime real estate to attack off that. And now they've shown that when they have the footy in hand, they can pull points on the board.
Yeah, we spoke about it in game 2 too, Joey, just with regards to how the sets look for both teams after points as well. Like Mangere East probably dropped a little bit of ball so far in this game, and important that they get to their kick here and turn the ball over at this end of the field again. And for Manurewa, it's just about trying to force the error. They don't want to go with back-to-back tries now, and they've got to really muscle up defensively in this set and hopefully turn the footy over. It's all about building pressure, and you look at Mangere East, who's scoring on average 57 points per game this year, and to keep a team like that with the strike power that they've got to 6-0, 8 minutes to go in the first half, they've done a great job. But if they don't put a lot of emphasis on this next set, then floodgates could open.
Yeah, they definitely withheld that pressure, from Manurewa attacking their own end often. And hopefully by the time the annual awards come around on the 24th of August, there's not a lot of pressure left on our teams. So don't forget our ARL awards are coming up in 2 weeks. So get to the Auckland League website, aucklandleague.co.nz. All your details will be there, as well as your link to purchase tickets as well. Definitely will be a good night to celebrate rugby league. And I know TJ will be there enjoying everything that grassroots is about as well.
Yeah, a few big games coming up today as well, Joey. Obviously, Steel Shanks Premiership semi-finals and the Great Fox Memorial Championship as well, man. Who are you going for on those ones?
It's definitely going to be some tough games to call. I'm not going to put my commentator's curse on anyone, but if I'm going to give a shout out to any team, it'll be the mighty Manurewa in the Shaman Cup. You know, scraping in, you know, to the top 6 and, you know, getting the job done last week over the club that we're seeing with the footy at the moment in Mangere East. Backing the boys from Rewa to get the job done. As we see Mangere East rolling up the field, you know, just crossing the 40-metre line and, you know, 36 metres out from Manurewa's try line. A great carry there from Maud Javier. Ball goes to ground. Referee allows play to continue as we see towards the back end of their set. You know, Mangere East just making the most of their field position and putting Manurewa back underneath some pressure. Goes at the back to Matthews, who plays it off to Shakira Louis. Shakira Louis aims up, takes the contact from the 23 from Manurewa, Adeline Takai. Bit of extra love there from the Mangere East dummy half, but play continues. Goes back to Limi Laiti Paya. She puts it up, finds some space in behind the defensive line of Manurewa. Talia's had to turn around.
Oh, good scramble. He's found a knock on there.
Some great work there from Limi Laiti Paya to find that space in between the fullback and winger for Manurewa and forcing an error in front of their own goalpost there, TJ.
Yeah, Manurewa's got a lift here too, Joey. Massive 5-minute period here for the team, and you know, they need to somehow find the energy to keep turning them away here, and Limi Laiti giving too much time and space there just to execute their kick, and got to get to those the footies on the full, man, especially on those last play options.
Yeah, she's definitely been one of the dangerous players for Mangere East at the moment. Hasn't been going about the dangerous, you know, all the fancy highlights and all the kind of stuff you'll see on TikTok later tonight. Just been doing her job as a halfback, getting the team around, you know, getting to their kicks and, you know, organising the team to capitalise on opportunities like this. As they go short side, she plays short to Jada Peel. Some great defence there, an awkward looking tackle there, but she gets up and she carries on. There's that South Auckland attitude that we like to see from our players, taking the tough tackles and getting up and going again as they settle towards the middle. Ilu in that dummy half.
They're short here.
Ball gets the ground and play continues. A bit of a high tackle there from Alia Peka and referee Tiariki sees it as well. Mangere East just putting all the pressure on this Manurewa side at the moment. You know, making them defend down their own try line for a number of sets. So it's going to be interesting to see how they front up here. They're short down the left-hand side and they spot the space. Hiding out to Rose Kipper. Beats the fullback. Breaks the contact and she dives over to score, extending their lead out to 10 points to 0. TJ, talk me through.
Yeah, look, that right edge for Manurewa has been struggling for numbers all game so far, and Mangere, probably not the best pass, didn't execute too well, but Kipper there, just great hands with the ball behind her head there, and just manages to get off that left foot, get in for her first try of the game as well. Yeah, back-to-back sets, man, just proving too costly for Manurewa there, and big shout-out for one of the boys at the back there, Manurewa Marlins legend, Colin Latu. Stalwart of the club. Got family members involved as well, helping this footy side out today. And, yeah, it's been good. Manurewa's doing a good job at the moment, man. They've probably had a bit of a stint without the footy at the moment, and a few back-to-back errors have been costly for them, but massive period for them just before halftime as well.
Especially when you look at some of the scores that, you know, Mangere East have put up throughout the season. You know, being able to play their prelim final, you know, in the last couple of weeks and put 58-8 on another top 4 side, and, you know, for Manurewa to turn up, you know, as they have, you know, putting the pressure on Mangere East. As we see, the flags are away for that extra points for Mangere East. So we're sitting at 10 points to 0, and I think if you're Coach Jesse Filippo for Manurewa, you wouldn't be too disheartened with this effort from Manurewa to start with, TJ.
No, and you know, a couple of opportunities up the other end. It could have been a different story on the scoreboard too, Joey. So they definitely wouldn't be disheartened, but you know, there's still 2 minutes left to footy, and you know, South Auckland teams, man, they like to throw the footy around. So 2 minutes, you know, in a Southside derby is a long time of footy to play. So. Look, Mangere's got a few late offloads in them as well, so look for them to throw the ball around a little bit in the set.
Yeah, we've definitely seen a lot of ad-lib footy from our Mangere sides in the first 2 games, and no doubt we'll see a bit of ad-lib footy from the Manurewa Premier side in their Shaman Cup clash this afternoon to get them to the grand final next Friday. Not quite trying to be too biased, but I'm hoping our boys from Rewa get home and we can see them next Friday night on grand final night.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Joey. Hopefully the boys have had a few tough seasons out there over the last few years, and hopefully they can string together a win. Probably weren't expected to make the top 4, other than outside what we thought, to be honest, Joey. But credit to the boys, they're doing a great job out there too.
As we see Manurewa getting the game back underway and settling towards the middle of the field for Mangere as Josefa taking the first up carry. Some great direction here. You can see in the background from Halo Matthews and Limi Laiti Pai just starting to organise the team around now, just getting them to where they need to be to strike on the field. Halo Matthews just dropping under her back row and Lauitiri. Starting to work their way up towards the halfway line, and some great work out of dummy half from Iloilo and who's stand off the bench. Going back to Christy Fole, who's been a bit quiet now after her first couple of tough carries to start the game. Pai looking up, finding some space, nearly gets through the contact, but sets her team up for a quick play the ball, and they go back towards the left. A great kick there from Halo Matthews, finding some space, and a great take there from Alia Pekka. A nice little carry there, and good on her to take the soft option and hold on to the footy. As we see they're starting to work their way out now. Adeline Takai working her way to 35 metres out from their own try line. Nice little dart, some cheeky little footwork there. Oh, and a great front up contact there from Limi Laiti Pai.
There's options here.
Monique Campbell, bit of footwork.
Didn't even look for support.
Doesn't quite get the fullback. Bit of a kick out there, but plays it allowed to continue. Mercedes Jones taking the footy into contact. And as we hear the hooter go, that's going to be us leading into half-time. Mangere East, 10 points to 0, leading over the Manurewa Marlins. A well-needed break for both sides with an action-packed half of footy. We'll take a quick break as well, and we'll be back with you shortly for our second half of footy here at Cornwall Park, the Under-16 Girls Grand Final. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Under-16 Girls Grand Final between the Mangere East Hawk and the mighty Manurewa Marlins. Mangere East holding on to a 10 points to 0 lead over Manurewa at half-time. But to be fair, TJ, I think this game could go either way in the second half as we as we're going to take a bit of a look at the action that we saw in the first half. We saw a couple of really classy tries from Mangere East. As we take a look at this first one, you can talk me through it.
Yeah, it was nothing much to say about it. The jolly poor marker work by Manurewa, and Iloilo just goes in for a simple barge over try from dummy half, but that's set up by the number 12 there, Talal Brown too, just getting up quickly, getting to a play the ball, all the basic fundamentals. And as you see, try number 2, Kipper, goes in here. Manurewa caught short on their right edge. They've been struggling there all day. You see our camera lady Leisha getting some action in there for the social media post later on this afternoon as well. And Kipper dotting down for try number 2 as well. So probably not the game that we expected in terms of points as well, Joey, with Mangere East averaging so much over their games this year. But, Manurewa's doing a pretty good job defending at the moment.
They're definitely doing a great job at the moment as Manurewa. Obviously, like we've touched on throughout the broadcast, Mangere East averaging 57 points across the season. And for Manurewa and Coach Jesse Filippo to, be holding them to 10 points to nil at half-time is a pretty good effort. And as we see today, we're down to the grand final end of the season, and as if this is the last game of today, there's more action for us tomorrow. We've got all the youth boys grand finals on tomorrow, and Manurewa featuring there again, taking on the Point Chef Pirates tomorrow. And I think for us as Manurewa juniors, we're definitely happy to see our club succeeding in the junior space, TJ.
Yeah, look, grand finals are always exciting, man. This is the best part of the year, and obviously we got grand finals coming up and then representative season starting over the next couple of months as well. So, obviously I'm blessed to be a part of that kind of role as well, man. So it's all the exciting, although the hopes and dreams are on everyone at the side of the year, it's still a special part of the rugby league season and the rugby league calendar. Yeah,
and we've definitely seen we've seen some great girls football over today, and that's a credit to, I guess, not only the clubs, but to our head of women's and colleges, Letitia Taylor. She started with us at Auckland Rugby League this year and really started to make some headways into the girls and women's football this year. As you can touch on, TJ, she's a valuable asset for us to have at Auckland Rugby League.
Yeah, she is, and she's got a lot of experience coming from the pathways over in Sydney as well, and spent a fair bit of time coaching over in the NRLW and Tasha Gale sides and stuff. So it's good to have someone, like Tish in that experience role for us. And I know she's really, really passionate about the female space as well. And having passion into something it allows us to grow a little bit more and have a little bit of focus in that area. So I'm looking forward to female pathways growing in the next 24 months, that's for sure.
100%. As we see, Lemulaiti Paya getting us underway for the second half. Manurewa getting first touch of the football here as we see them working their way out of their own end now, and a great first up carry. Has a bit of a bobble with the football, but manages to regather it before she gets to the ground, and play continues. A great carry there for Umele Liu Fau. A great start here from Manurewa, working their way over the 40-metre line, going right through Violet Hicker and dropping back under her back rower and Savannah Utupo. Just getting up to close to the halfway line, working into tackle 3 now, goes to Schuster Latu. Drops under her back rower, doesn't quite expect the football. Mangere East got a massive opportunity here to extend their lead out early on in the second half.
Yeah, probably not the set Manurewa looking for, jumping into the second half here, but their body language is a little bit tired now. They've done a fair bit of good work in that first half, but they need to hang on here as Laiti Paya takes the ball to the line. Great long ball there.
Just stretch for numbers down their left-hand defensive side. Lemulaiti Paya spotting the space, throwing the wide cut-out pass, and the referee agrees with it. Mangere East extending their lead. 14 points to nil, they're going to lead now. As we take a look at it, TJ, what's going on here?
Yeah, Paya, just too much time and space there, and she just sums up the opportunity. And Akuso Nalam there still had some work to do too. A very narrow short side there. She gets the footy, but as every good winger does, man, they finishes off those opportunities. And great try there by Mangere, starting the second half off very strong.
Easily the way that they would have wanted to start the second half, as we're going to see Lemulaiti Paya looking to add the extras, and that's definitely the start that Coach Inuka would have wanted for the Mangere East side. just putting the amount of pressure that they did on the Manurewa attack, forcing an error, and then working back down and putting points on the board.
Yeah, Manurewa have to hang on here. This is, like the side Mangere, they've been playing some very high percentage footy at the moment, and they just got to keep starving them with possession and keep hanging on in there, but it's going to be a tough road if they keep turning over cheap footy like they did on their first set.
Definitely a tough road as she moves in. The flags are away on that one, but we've still got a lead for Mangere East, 14 points to 0 over Manurewa. Still very early days, and hopefully we can see Manurewa bounce back from the early points to Mangere East to hopefully claw somewhat of the lead back.
Yeah, massive shout out to the Auckland Rugby League too, Joey, being able to live stream these events. We've got lots of people messaging in, even Manurewa's greatest fullback, old Mikey Sharma, staying over there in Sydney at the moment. He's over there watching his niece play today, so outstanding, to be able to broadcast there through Stream Shop and the ability to do that through Auckland Rugby League. So outstanding work from them to try and grow the female space. Yeah,
definitely a credit to to not only to Stream Shop and Auckland Rugby League, but all of our partners and sponsors who help us put on broadcasts as this as well. To showcase grassroots rugby league to a wider platform through not only our YouTube channel but through our social medias, and with some of the grand finals next weekend on Sky Sport as well. As we see Manurewa getting the action back underway. A handy little kick there from Manurewa, goes straight into the hands of Halo Matthews. And a great carry off the back fence from Jada Christie-Fowl. That's exactly the way that Mangere East would want to start the set after scoring points. Matthews dropping under a back rower. Giving it off to Lauititi and finding her front again. Over the 40-metre line now, and that's exactly how they want to start. Goes off to Paya. Paya hands it off to her fellow front rower and Yosefa. Over the halfway line now, finding her front, and they need to quick play the ball off this. Stretch for numbers out the left side, and that's where they go. Goes to Paya. Paya plays short to Talal Brown. She breaks through the line, gets past the fullback, and there's wide open space. Viola Hiku coming across, and she just manages to get the football down. It looked for all money she was going to barge over until Viola Hiku come crashing into it. Almost saved the day for Manurewa, but Zaira Mia, Talal Brown just too big, too strong, and Mangere East just extending their lead, 18 points to 0.
Yeah, again, number 7, Limilaiti Paya, just summing up the options down there on the short side. 4v2 takes the right option, and then Talal Brown, quite fast for a back rower too, gets on the right foot, beats the fullback, still had a lot of work to do and manages to get herself on the score sheet for today. Great run.
Definitely handy having some quick back rowers in your team, as we kind of see with a Mangere East junior and the current Warriors NRL side, and Leka Halasima. Definitely an athletic back rower, and it helps to see your second rowers being able to run that quickly and add points on the board. As we see Limilaiti Paya moving in.
I don't think the touch-touchers looking at each other there. All right. I think they were shocked like that, like myself as well in the commentary box. But Mangere extending the lead, 20 points to 0.
I think their reaction was probably the same as my reaction there. TJ was a bit, where's this footy going? And obviously they end up with their flags up, so extending their lead, 20 points to 0. But still very early days, so we could see anything from this Manurewa side, but with how Mangere East have been playing in the first 6 minutes of the second half, it's going to be a tough ask for Manurewa to come back. And you can, to be fair, TJ, you can just kind of see it in some of their, in some of the body language as well. On their walk back to halfway, it was just a little bit more deflated than what you'd hope for, and there's still a lot of football to play and a lot of time to catch up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's important that they rally the troops here and still stick together, because it's been a tough 10-minute period this part here in the second half. As we see it, short kick-off doesn't go their way, and those are the sorts of things that'll cost them in the grand final. And they need to find ways to try and pin Mangere in their own in goal, in their own try line area, but they're just struggling to do that at the moment.
Yes, since the kick doesn't go the 10 metres, Mangere get a penalty on halfway and they tap and go, and Betsy Fafita getting the soft option off to her teammate in Maud Javier, and taking a dart out of dummy half, Betsy Fafita. A great carry there out of dummy half. Lemilei Tipaya fills in at dummy half and goes right. Fires El Sefa on the right side, and that's a big tough carry from a good front rower. And they go right again. Very close to the try line now for Fafita out of dummy half. Doesn't quite get to hands of fire, but that's okay. Gets it off to Laui Tiri, goes out to Shakira Louie. There's some space in front of Rose Kipper.
Oh, try saver, Hiku.
One of those effort areas that we've seen from Violet Hiku. She's naturally one of the last defenders here, and she does quite well there to hold her up again. Holds them out, and that's tackle 6. Manurewa ball working out of their own end now. Some great scramble defence there from Manurewa.
Yeah, I don't think Manurewa even know what the call is there, but they needed that, Joey. And again, they can't chase points here. I know they're 20-0 down, but the last thing they want to be doing is forcing passes here early and, getting the error to turn it over to Mangere again. So hopefully Manurewa rally some troops, get behind the footy here, take some tough carries.
Definitely going to need some high-energy carries working out of their own end, and it's probably some of the cheeky footwork like that they'll need. A half break through the line, finding her front. That's the kind of carries they're going to need to get out of their own end, as we see them on tackle 2, working their way through Adeline Takai. They need to start playing off on the back of some front foot football and using their momentum, as we see some big contact there, and they earn a penalty for their efforts. Earning themselves a bit of a repriever and getting themselves 10 metres up the field with an offside penalty. Earning them a bit of a break, and hopefully we can see them bring some tough carries out of their own end here for Manurewa. Hiku taps the ball and passes it off through number 18 and Mele Liu Fau. Good first up carry there to set themselves up just short of halfway. And we go from dummy half through Makasini, handing it off to her teammate, but some good defensive pressure there from Mangere East. As a good quick play the ball there from Talavau. And the ball just doesn't quite go to hand again there for Manurewa there, TJ.
Yeah, again, another handling error, and they need to continue holding on to the footy if they want a chance to get themselves back into this game. And Mangere is definitely not the side you want to be turning the ball over at halfway to, that's for sure.
Yeah, now they're setting themselves up just short of the 40-metre line to Manurewa's half. Betsy Fafita out of dummy half, goes right to Maud Javier. Javier with another good carry, getting at least another 10 to 12 metres on top of that. Fafita in that dummy half, goes right to Paya. Doesn't quite get to her, but she gets it cleanly. And gets it off to her back rower and Talau Brown. They managed to stop her on that one, but they go right again. The ball's back in the hands of Paya. She dummies, takes it herself, hands it off to Jada Peel. Goes quite close, but not further enough. Moving into last tackle now. But unsure of what direction they're going in there, but there's no better place you can complete your set there, TJ.
Yeah, I'd still be happy as a coach, man, turning the footy over there. And you can look at the body language here of the Manurewa Marlins ladies, and they're just struggling. They need to find their second win here.
A few extra metres for them to work out of their own end, and as they start their set, 10 metres out from their own line. Some cheeky footwork there. That's what we love to see from our South Auckland girls. But some great defensive pressure to combat that. A bit of cheeky love between the two while they're on the ground, and we're carrying on. Some great defensive pressure here again from Maud Javier. This is what Mangere East just need to do. Just keep the pedal to the metal and keep putting Manurewa down their end as we see a penalty to relieve the pressure for another offside penalty. Just a bit of lazy defence here, Teach.
Yeah, it is, and that sometimes can prove costly, but when you're 20 points to nil up, you can probably test the referee out a little bit. But I'd really like to see the number 1 for Manurewa, Amelia Isara, get her hands on the footy a little bit more. And she's been real dangerous, as we see another error there by Manurewa.
Just not quite going to hand again, and handing Mangere East their prime real estate to add extra points on the board. They've been they've been really dangerous to start the second half, and Lemula Itipai really taking control of their game and getting the Mangere East side around, and Manurewa just haven't been able to adjust to start.
Yeah, like same story as the game 2 as well. Just Point Chevalier were similar to Manurewa at the moment, unable to complete a set in the second half, and that's what they've got to do to get themselves back in this game. Is they've got to take it a set at a time and play by play, and just try and win. Take the little wins while you can, Joey. And I just feel like they're welcoming Mangere East back into their into the game again, like with another good golden opportunity to extend their points.
As we see Halo Matthews shifting it on to Shakira Louis, doesn't quite go to hand. And referee believes that's a knock-on. Just doesn't quite get it to where they needed it to, and hands Manurewa another bit of a break to catch their lungs and hopefully find some good attack to put some pressure back on Mangere. Manurewa just been under a lot of pressure, like you've touched on, and we've been camped down this side of the field for a long time now, and Manurewa just probably need that bit of a reliever to find themselves again and get themselves back in the game.
Yeah, they got a couple of players. I know Violet Hiku's wearing the 5, but she's playing in the halves today. And her and Shusta Latu, I believe, can probably run the footy a little bit more. They're just looking at dishing the footy on too much. I'd love to see them take the line on and try and find a chink in the armour for this Mangere defensive line.
Yeah, saw some big contact there from Lemula Itipai leading into that tackle. Manurewa just setting themselves up tackle 2. Probably want to try and find a quick play the ball here and catch out the markers napping, but they don't go there, and they get it off to Alia Peka. They've had some really hard times down here, so they need to find their way out of their own half, and put Mangere in just doesn't quite go to hand again. Another handling error out of their own end, TJ.
Yeah, they're looking a little bit tired, man, and obviously with fatigue comes some errors sometimes, but even then, they just tried to go a little bit too wide, man, just rather than playing what's in front and getting in behind the ruck there. And Manurewa, it's going to be a long day for them. There's still quite a little bit of time as we see a big shot by Laitipaia there.
It's not very often that your halves are able to make big tackles like that, so we'll give it the reps while we can, because we love seeing our halfbacks defend. As Laitipaia hands it off to Jada Peel off the scrum. Just setting themselves up 22 odd metres out from Manurewa's try line. They go right through their number 17 for Lau Pautoa. And they look like they're going to shape up left. There comes some more Javier. More just settling it in the middle of the field. Just right in line with their left post. And they go left again. Fafita out of dummy half. Barges over. Does she get to the line? Not quite. Referee Tiariki right on the spot and calls a knock on.
He's confident there too, Joey. Didn't even need his linesman there, but Fafita tries to go through here. She had the try there. I think she just had to fall over, and ball comes out loose. So good desperation there by the Manurewa defenders.
Yeah, great, strong, confident call from our referee Tiariki there. So Manurewa another chance with the ball here. Looks as though we might have a Manurewa player down and background. So we'll take a bit of a breather here. It's probably helpful for the Manurewa girls just with where the body language has been at in the last few minutes. Just gives them a rest to find their lungs again and get themselves set up to go again.
Yeah, unfortunate. Hopefully that's not the end of her grand final day there. But look, Manurewa, have they completed the set in the second half? I don't think they have, mate. So if they have, it might only be 1 or 2. So look, they've got a long way to go, and they're doing the hard stuff at the moment. They've got to work their way off their try line, but game is still in the balance. A couple quick tries there, gets them back in there, applies the pressure to Mangere.
Yeah, that's definitely where Mangere is to winning the game at the moment. Just getting through their work and not trying to overplay their hand, completing their sets and pinning a lot of the pressure on Manurewa to work out of their own end. As hopefully that's not the end of her grand final day, and we hope that if it is, that we give her our well wishes and hope that her body recovers well after today. But we're back into the action now. Violet Hiku feeding the scrum, handing it off to Shusta Latu, who plays it short to Alia Peka, and some big contact there from Shakira Louis. Just as much as we like to see our halves making great contact, even better seeing your fullback coming out of the line and making great tackles as well.
Yeah, man, some of these girls have been putting on shots all day. So, Laitipaia, very physical in defence, great with the footy, but that's what's going to take her a long way in this game as well, being able to defend well.
Yeah, some great defence early on here from Mangere, and with not long left in the second half, Manurewa need to start going here, as we see some great defence there. Jada Peel and her teammate and Akuso Ngā Lam driving the Manurewa ball carrier back. See some fancy footwork coming out of their own end, and the ball ending up with Vienna Shustalatu. Still only about 22 metres out from their line. Goes to Violet Hiku, fakes a couple of drop unders. A cheeky little play that I've seen from TJ Ashford many a time, and she earns herself a penalty for it. Just catching some defenders offside, and it must have been the fake drop under that I've seen TJ do at Bay Roskell on Monday night tag.
Yeah, ARL tag down at Bay Roskell. Tag module starting up through most of our Auckland Rugby League clubs coming up, so if you got a couple teams, look to what's available in the coming weeks and register your team, but some bit of fun down there.
Definitely some great non-contact options over the summer, but we turn our attention to the contact here in front of us at Cornwall Park. Great first up carry there from Danica Totoriwa Tauranga, and another big carry there. Savannah Utupo just getting through her work, tries to look for a late offload but doesn't quite get it away. Over the halfway line now and working their way towards the Mangane's try line. Shustalatu just dropping under her back rower. Some very good. Their shape looks promising here, but they need to start attacking towards the try line. They're not playing a bit too laterally. Great carry there from Makasini out of dummy half, working their way out to the 30-metre line. Starting to find their front foot now. Gets to Violet Hiku. She puts it up and finds some space in between the fullback.
Oh, good take.
But a great take from Shakira Louie and breaks a couple of tackles. And we see a bit of a stoppage in play here from referee Tiariki. Just interesting to see what's going on here.
Yeah, just as we got a bit of break in time, just a couple updates in the Steel Shanks Women's Premiership too, Joey. Richmond currently leading Tani Whātau 10-4 in their major semi. That game should almost be finished. There'll probably only be about 15 or so minutes left in that game, so tight contest out there at Greyland Park. And then obviously the other major semi as well. Papakura Sea Eagles currently leading Otara 24 points to 14.
Yeah, hopefully we see some great women's footy next week in our grand final at Mount Smart. Well, we turn our attention back to our under-16 girls grand final. Not long left here in these matchups. With Mangere still holding on to their 20 points to lead. And it seems like they're pretty comfortable with where the game is at, and some big contact there from Manurewa. Shustalatu's been, for the Manurewa side, has been pretty impressive, just getting about her work, and she's fronted up defensively as well. She just doesn't really have anyone to go with her in that Manurewa side.
No, she doesn't, and I know she's wearing the 6 on her back, but she's got some really good ball skill and carries tough defence well as well, so good opportunity for her to grow in that pathway space as well. Just see some physical contact there by Mangere on the kick chase. Yeah,
great take there from Adeline Takai, and now we need to start seeing Manurewa work out of their own end. Some great little footwork there. Seeing them just over the 20-metre line and continuing to work out of their own end. And we see again Amelia Isara with the cheeky little footwork from the fullback there, working out of their field. And it goes back to Vienna Shustalatu. She plays left. Plays left onto her teammate, and we're getting towards the back end of the set now. Need to start looking for either a kick downfield or starting to add some strike. Goes to Violet Hiku. She plays off again to her teammate. What an offload. See Alia Pekka with the ball. A nice little carry there. Need to play the ball quickly to play off the back of this. Goes to Takai to Violet Hiku. Looking out to see where the space is at. They put a good kick up.
Got a good chase.
Great take there from Jada Peel, and takes out her own teammate in Shakira Louie. But like we've touched on, that South Auckland attitude, take a bit of contact, get up and go again. And she gives away, and she gains a penalty for it as well.
Not square there.
Bit of a smart play there from Shakira Louie, going at the marker who wasn't square and earning her team a bit of a break after that.
Yeah, some good eyes-up play here by Manurewa too. So identified the space. Look at that late offload. Touch and go on the pass, but it's play on. It doesn't matter.
One of the great offloads, whether it's forwards or backwards, I don't care. It's a great-looking pass. As Mangere is starting to work their way out now. Working their way out of their own end.
Good shot.
Big contact. been one of the highlights of this game. Just big front-up contact from both sides. Crossing the 40-metre line now was Josefa, and we see Halo Matthews on the ball now, getting it right out to Immaculate Frets and trying to find some space down their touchline. Doesn't quite find the space. Druzell Walter starting to settle back towards the middle. As we get to last tackle, and we see Ilu in a dummy half. Gets it off to Halo Matthews, gets it over to Pai, and she puts up the kick. That fullback can't quite take it cleanly, but she gets a second grab at it, and referee calls play on and brings it back in. Manurewa need to start getting back into play now. You know, you can see the body language from their team just really starting to look a bit deflated, and the bodies are probably burning a little bit, but these last 10 minutes, you know, they've got to empty the tank in grand final football and just leave it all out on the field, TJ. Yeah,
they need to find some energy somewhere. They're just struggling to even get people into dummy half at the moment. As we see Isara, she's been one of the standouts here for this Manurewa side today with some sharp runs.
A great little bit of ad-lib football here from Manurewa. Vienna Schuster-Latu with the footy now. Just take the safe option and finish the tackle. And a bit of a strip there. That's definitely going to be a reliever for Manurewa. They're going to need to try and play off the back of this now. You know, they've got the momentum in their favour. And if they continue to play this ad-lib football, it's going to be a great finish to the game.
Yeah, hopefully they can get themselves on the score sheet. They've deserved it today. They've played their little hearts out.
Yeah, Schuster-Latu just taking the tap and giving it off to her teammate and Ana Okuso. A great little carry there. 20 metres out from the Mangere try line now. They go left. Hands it off to Totorewa Tauranga. Another great settling run there from Manurewa. Just great to settle the attack. Looks like they're shaping up to come right. Goes to Schuster-Latu. Gets it off to Mercedes Jones, and she plays out the back to Hiku, who plays out the back again. It gets across to Alia Peka. Some great sliding defence there, but another strip there. A few penalties given away from this Mangere side. Now they probably need to start being careful in terms of discipline and giving away a few too many penalties here, TJ.
Yeah, especially on the try line as well. It's important that their discipline's is at their forefront there. But as you see the Manurewa flags waving out in the background there, and hopefully Manurewa can get on the score sheet. Like I said, I think they've played some really good footy here today, and they've defended well in periods as well. So fingers crossed they can get themselves a try.
Yeah, especially with how well Mangere East have played across the season. Now to hold them into only 20 points so far is an achievement in itself. As you see, some great contact there by Violet Hiku. Now Violet Hiku taking a great carry there, and they're shifting it left. Schuster-Latu shifts it across to Vitania Talia. She gets it away to Isara. Isara looking up, backing herself, gets to the corner. One of the danger girls in the team as well, Amelia Isara. And they get some points on the board. It was just a matter of time with her hands on the football, and she crosses the line.
Yeah, she's been dangerous with ball in hand today, and you see a nice long pass there by Schuster-Latu, getting a couple opportunities out wide with a bit more space. And Isara, she's been dangerous. She deserved that she started this run off coming out of yardage as well with that good little run, and just a good fend, right hand fend there, and gets around the defenders and all the Manurewa supporters down there in the corner.
Yeah, definitely some of the more local supporters in our community are the Rewa supporters. And getting the points on the board, especially against a tough Mangere East side, that's a credit to the Manurewa team and themselves, for not going away, and they found that bit of energy to get them over the line. As we see Alia Peka starting to line up her conversion now. Hopefully she can add the extras, and I think looking at how she's setting up, I'm gonna back her in to get the job done.
You're banking it?
I'm backing her in.
She's from the Marlins, mate. We've got to back her in. So we see those outstanding looking goalposts there in the background. Probably in some need of some new ones there, Joey. So if we've got a sponsor out there like to sponsor us some brand new goalposts.
Yeah, if anyone wants to sponsor our Pathways department, we need all the sponsorship we can get. Hopefully they can sponsor us some new trophies, like the trophy we see on show there today. paving the way, or paying tribute to two of the pioneers of women's rugby league for our women's in league, and they're fortunate enough to donate a trophy to the under 16 girls grade. So massive for the girls to get their names on that trophy for the first time. Creating a bit of history and taking that trophy back to their club.
Yeah, first time winners of that trophy, so a very special occasion for what looks to be Mangere East here. And that's outstanding. The two of the greats that have played our game and given back to the the female pathway space is awesome.
100%. As we see, Mangere East about to get us back underway for the last 3.5 minutes of our second half for the under 16 girls grand final. And a great kick there from Laiti Pai. Viola Hiku ending up with the footy in hand, trying to find where to go, and she finds her teammate there, but by the time she gets the ball in hand, the defensive pressure was just too good for Mangere East. Over and out of dummy half, goes left to Hiku. And a tough little carry there, just manages to hold on to the football. I think they're going to need to start finding that energy again. They got them over the line. Viola Hiku taking the footy herself, and she says, if no one else is going to join me, I'll do it myself, getting over the 40-metre line. And they go left again from over into Schuster-Latu. Drops back in, Ana Okuso, creeping up towards the halfway line. And she finds a penalty there for a slow ruck. Tough efforts there for Mangere East, but Manurewa will want to start going and finishing this game on a high. Another great carry there from Ana Okuso. Getting towards the pointy end of this clash now. They go left again from Schuster-Latu. Hands it off to Totirewa Tauranga. It's been having some big carries through this game as well, has Danica Totirewa Tauranga. Goes from Mercedes Jones across to Hiku. Across to Vitania Talia, and some great contact on Alia Peka. Gets it away to Adeline Takai. But there's
some good offload ability as Manurewa, man. They did that early in the first half as well and found some joy, and they're getting a little bit of joy as we see a high shot there, I thought, but
some great offloads there from Manurewa and some great scramble defense from Mangere East as well, as it goes to Viola Hiku. Drops under a couple of runners and she plays it back to Schuster-Latu. Schuster-Latu hands it off to Taleo, who hands it off to Isaura. If anyone's going to get across the line, it'll probably be Isaura again as they settle the ball to Totirewa Tauranga. Last tackle here.
Short side, surely.
There's a few numbers left on short side, and they go away from it. They go right. A great little kick there. Finding the space. Doesn't quite get to hand for either side. And I'm guessing that referee's going to go with a knock-on from Mangere East.
See a few comments coming through on the live chat too. Probably one of the best centres I've ever played with. Frank Latu joining us. He's overseas in Aussie as well, watching his niece, I believe. Famous last name Latu in the Manurewa club. Shout out to you, Frank, and the family, mate. Good to see that you're supporting the local game too, mate.
Yeah, definitely one of the great last names to come out of the Manurewa club. It's the Latu last name. And no doubt we'll see more of the Latu family, through the Manurewa club for years to come, as Manurewa, or as Mangere East, shaping up for their attack now. Laiti Paya with a great little carry there, just faking a drop under and taking the space herself. Earns a quick play the ball, and Jada Peel takes it from dummy half as well. Looking up for the space and just says pace the bird and gets a nice little carry over halfway. Gets the quick play the ball, and her teammate Okuso Ngā Lam takes the space on offer. Manurewa not really fronting up on defence this set, but we're inside the last minute, so there's not long left to go. Looks like they're stretched for numbers on the right-hand defensive side, and that's where Mangere go. Halo Matthews. Some great contact there. Great first half contact there from Manurewa. And Halo Matthews goes short scan, the short side again. Great option there from Halo Matthews. As we get into the hooter.
Last play from the hooter.
And Laiti Pai has had enough, and she wants to start celebrating the win early. And that's full time. And now under 16 girls grand final, Mangere East taking the victory over the Manurewa Marlins. What a win for the Mangere East club. 20 points to 4. And a credit to Mangere East for building their girls program and getting another victory in this grade today. 20 points to 4 over a tough Manurewa side who just didn't seem to go away, TJ.
Yeah, credit to both teams and outstanding effort from the Mangere East Hawks Rugby League Club as well, man. Three finals today and come away with 2 of those wins as well. So the club will be proud. I know the team there work hard and do a lot of good stuff there. Valerie Louis as well in the administration side. So credit to Mangere East and outstanding performance from Manurewa as well. Yeah,
a very, very tough side to beat as that Mangere East Elite Bella Hawks side. As we saw throughout the season, and we see on grand final day as well. 20 points to 4 over Manurewa, who just didn't quite go away. But other than that, Whanau, that's us for Youth Girls Grand Final Day for 2024. But we're back here, same time, same place tomorrow. We've got our Youth Boys Grand Final Day starting with Pointchev taking on Manurewa live at 10:30 tomorrow morning. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon. Go and enjoy your grassroots league, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning. And on behalf of me and TJ, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.